Hello students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematics Infinity Goals. This question is from SET examination. So question is, let function f from R3 to R2 be defined by the equation f of x comma y comma z is equal to x into y comma y plus z, and second function g from R2 to R2 be defined as g of x comma y is equal to x plus y comma y. Then the derivative d of g composition f at 0 0 0 is question mark. Then we have a 4 options. So basically this question is from directional derivative topic. Before we start the solution, firstly we have to consider given conditions. That is, here we have two functions. So first function is f from R3 to R2 such that f of xyz is equal to xy comma y plus z. We denote it as equation number 1. Similarly, second function is g from R2 to R2 such that g of xy is equal to how much? X plus y comma y. This is, we denote it as equation number 2. So these are our given conditions. Now with the help of these conditions, we only have to find the value of derivative of g composition f at point 0 0 0. So for that purpose, firstly we have to consider this g composition f of xyz. Firstly we apply f on xyz, that is g of f of xyz. So by equation number 1 we have f of xyz is nothing but xy comma y plus z. So g of xy comma y plus z. Now from equation number 2 we have g of xy can be written as x plus y, that is addition of first tuple and second tuple. So by equation number 2, first tuple should be addition of first tuple and second tuple, that is xy plus y plus z, comma second tuple is nothing but only second number. So second number is what? Y plus z. So we have g composition f of xyz is equal to this tuple. We denote it as equation number 3, and we denote first tuple as a p1 and second tuple as a p2. Now to find the value of derivative of g composition f at point 0 0 0, we only take derivative of p1 with respect to x, y and z. Similarly, we take derivative of p2 with respect to x, y, z. So first row is for p1 and second row is p2. So dou p1 upon dou x, dou p1 upon dou y and dou p1 upon dou z. That is the derivative of p1 with respect to x, y, z. Similarly, second row implies derivative of p2 with respect to x, y, z. So that is p1 with respect to x. That is p1. This is our p1 with respect derivative with respect to x, then we get y. Similarly, dou p1 upon dou y, that is p1 with respect to y, then we get here derivative of y is equal to x plus 1. Similarly, p1 with respect to z, then we get answer is here 1. Similarly, when we take derivative of p2 with respect to x, then we get p2 with respect to x, obviously it is equal to 0. Derivative of p2 with respect to y, then we get obviously here 1, and derivative of p2 with respect to z, then we get 1 here. That is, this matrix is at point 0 0 0. Here x is equal to 0, y equal to 0 and z equal to 0. Put that values in this matrix, then y equal to 0, then we get 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1, and similarly 0, 1, 1. So this is our answer. Therefore here option number 3 is true. This question is from SET examination. So question is, let function f of x comma y is equal to modulus of sin x minus sin y for x comma y belongs to R, then question mark. Then option 1 is f of xy is less than or equal to modulus of x for all x comma y. Option 2 is f of xy is less than or equal to modulus of x minus y for all x comma y. Option 3 is f of xy is not equal to 0 for x is not equal to y, and option 4 is f of xy is greater than or equal to modulus of y for all x comma y. Question is from real analysis topic. So before we start the solution, firstly we have to consider given condition, that is here we have a function f of xy is equal to modulus of sin x minus sin y where xy belongs to real number. To find the solution of this question, firstly we take fx as a sin x, and when we take its a derivative, that is f dash of x is equal to clearly cos x. When we take its a modulus, that is modulus of f dash of x, which is obviously less than or equal to 1, because cos x is a trigonometric function and it is a bounded function, and its range is a closed interval -1 to 1. for all x belongs to real number. When we take it's a supremum, that is supremum of modulus f dash of x, which is equal to how much, 1, and we denote it as k. Up to this we can say fx is a differentiable function and its a derivative is also bounded. Therefore we gonna use definition of Lipschitz function, that is when we take modulus of fx minus f of y is less than or equal to k into modulus of x minus y for all x y belongs to real number. This is our Lipschitz definition. Now here we have a k is equal to how much, 1, then put that value here, that is less than or equal to 1 into modulus of x minus y, which is nothing but less than or equal to x minus y for all x comma y belongs to real number. Now check in the option. So option number 2 is true, that is f of xy is nothing but sin x minus sin y, and which is less than or equal to modulus x minus y for all x comma y.